as they find their way through the maze.
I too would like to say thank you to Sports Plus and to the hospital for all that they do for these athletes and some of us coaches too. Brian Robbins, picture this. Second day of volleyball tryouts this year. 30 minutes to go in practice. I am on one side of the net. She's over on the other side. Nice easy drill. Toss the ball to your setter. Nice easy outside set. Attack, no blocker. It's going along pretty good. All of a sudden, here comes Bree across the court saying, "You won't go back, you won't go back in, you won't go back in." I said, "What? Why won't go back in?" And I look and I see about an 1.5 inch gap between her shoulder and her arm. I said, "Oh, go get the trainer." Somebody grab the trainer. Bree Robbins, a senior, starter for the past 3 years, a good leader as a coach, as a teammate. Hate to see that. But she decided that she wasn't going to let that bother her. Dr. Johnson did a fabulous job along with Kim and Keith, the rest of the folks at Sports Plus. And probably in about 4 weeks, she missed 5 games. On the 5th game, she was cleared. And she said, I talked to her mom and said, probably let her play a little bit, sparingly we'll let her play. When we get out and we lose the first game, Bree, let's go, take it easy. Well, we come back and we win the next 3 games, win the match. Bree Robbins, a gamer, yeah, I think so. She's when she wasn't able to play, I sent home some videos. She watched the videos. She worked hard at therapy. She came to all the matches. Whatever the team needed, Bree would do it for us off the court. Kept the score, ran the clock, videoed, encouraged her teammates. Is that a gamer? Yes, it is. She's not only she's a super person, she's a super young lady. We're going to miss her at Highland. I've talked to a lot of the coaches and they agree with me. She's probably one of the best athletes, male or female, that we've ever had. Is she a gamer? Sure she is. But most of all, she's an absolutely, positively awesome athlete, Bree Robbins.
For Highland's male winner, we'll have Coach Jerry Jordan come on up. Be patient with Coach Jordan. He's been yelling at the girls' basketball team all week, and he barely has a voice. He's going to tough this out for us. He's going to talk about Mr. Tyler Thomas for us.
Good evening. First of all, our game award we presented to Tyler Thomas, football player, a guy that's been on the football team for 3 years. This year, actually after last year, losing 14 starters off our last year's football team, and coming back this year, the coaching staff, we were trying to figure out what we're going to do this year with our football team and who we're going to put in positions that we need the most on the offensive line. Tyler comes in with a knee brace on because he had injured himself playing some softball. And I go, and softball, tear ACL, it wasn't actually ACL tear, it was the ACL sprain, I think, but comes in, so see, this starts off tough then because he comes and hurt me. He's going to be my one kid, or the second kid that I have on my offensive line that has any experience. The rest of the guys are freshmen. So I look out and go, well, Tyler, all-season workouts got to be tough for you, man. You got to set back in some shape. So he spent the summer. He did an awesome job getting himself in shape and getting ready for the football season. He was the kid that every day was there working hard, trying to get ready for the season. Season gets started, and again, he's my most experienced offensive lineman. that I have on the football team, and he hadn't taken it down. He hadn't played it down. So I'm looking at him going, okay. So going into the Bedford City game, the week before the Bedford City game, which was on Tuesday, September the 8th, in practice, he was my starting linebacker and my starting tackle. He gets injured. Coming up to make a tackle, really no contact was made, knee just buckled, he injured his knee. At the time, Tyler was more worried about his mother than his knee injury, because Tyler was on the field without his knee brace. So he was worried about what his mother was going to do to him when she found out he didn't have a knee brace on. So after that, Tyler went and saw Dr. Matrix, and Tyler actually had to go through surgery. His surgery was on September 18th, and they repaired a dislocated kneecap in the cartilage. After surgery that was performed by Dr. Matrix, he was in rehab with Kim, who did an awesome job, and Keith, who did an awesome job along with the Sports Plus staff to get him rehabilitated to play. On Monday, September 21st, is when he first started his rehab with Kim. And then he told me, he said, "Coach, I'll play again this year." I said, "Son, I'd much rather just wait and hold off and get that thing completely rehabbed, and we'll wait for you next year." He said, "No, Coach, I'm playing again this year." I said, "Okay, Tyler." So October 26th, just a little over a month, Tyler come back and said, "Coach, I've been cleared to play." And I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes." I said, "I need a note from Kim." He brings me a note quickly. "Mom, I need a note." Gets me a note. I said, "Okay, good." So the last two ball games of the season, and if you know this year, Highlands football team, we struggled a lot. We won the last 2 out of 3 games we played. We won those 2 games. Tyler came back and we were able to solidify the front line. Tyler was my undersized tackle, playing beside an undersized freshman guard. And with Tyler, offense production in the last 3 football games went sky high. It skyrocketed. I think my quarterback probably loved Tyler more than anybody on the football team, because he certainly benefited from being on his back so much. But again, I gave him an award for this year's Highland. It's Tyler Thomas.